Welcome back, everybody, to sportsrecall.com. Today we are here live in the city of Tarzana, California at Valley Sports Cards, here with former North Carolina Tar Heel and current Los Angeles Laker Ed Davis. That's right, number 21 is going to be here signing some autographs, and I'm going to get to go in, ask him a few questions. Got some good ones today. You guys sent yours in. I don't know what the answers are going to be, but I know I'm curious to find out. So why don't we go inside, see what's going on, and see what Ed Davis has to say. All right, everybody, as promised, we are here with my man, Ed Davis, current Los Angeles Laker, former UNC Tar Heel, and a couple other places. We'll get to that in a minute. Ed, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. Now, you know, we always like to get a chance to talk with y'all and everything. We usually take it all the way back. So as far as yourself and your basketball career, I mean, how old were you when you actually picked up a ball and started bouncing it around?
1 year old, man. Probably as soon as I came out the womb, I probably touched the basketball.
Okay, so maybe even before you could walk, you were at least trying to do a little something, blocking shots already.
Right, exactly.
All right. Now, you grew up in Virginia, right?
Yeah, Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. So growing up in Richmond, Virginia, I mean, not just basketball, but any sports, what were the teams that you watched growing up? Like, you know, who were the athletes when you were coming up you used to look up to?
I was real into football. You know, I was a Minnesota Viking fan. So Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Randall Cunningham, those guys.
Okay, so the Purple People Eaters, you were out there about it, watching them get all them first downs.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Play any football yourself growing up, or you just stick to the hoop court?
I played football up until 9th grade. Then I grew out of it, so I had to give it up, man. But football is my first love.
And when you say grew out of it, I was probably about 5'8" in the 9th grade. You were what, already 6'8"?
I think I was 6'4", maybe 6'5", going to the 9th grade, so I was up there.
Yeah, no, I already know the basketball coach at school came looking for you.
Right. So did the football coach, but I had to give it up.
Yeah, I could see them fighting over who was going to get Ed on the team that year. Okay, well, the basketball coach won, but for good reason.
Right, most definitely. I'm glad I stuck with it.
Now, a lot of people, some of them do know, but some of them don't know, you know, not just coming from a sports background, but your dad, Terry Davis, he played in the NBA for years, you know, having that knowledge, having that skill. How did that help you growing up, you know, once you decided you were going to really be serious about basketball yourself?
He was able to give me the ins and outs of the game, you know, the stuff that coaches and the guys around the game that never played, that they can't teach. So he was able just to give me the stuff that you just can't teach.
And especially I'm wondering, I mean, you played your college ball at North Carolina, and, you know, even for – you know, guys like me or other guys I know that played college ball, you know, dream about just getting, you know, one recruiting letter from them, you know, much less a scholarship offer. Was he helpful in that whole process, you know, when the colleges started coming after you?
Most definitely. Just trying to keep me level-headed and make sure I made the right decision. And, you know, he always preached to me. He wanted me to win a national championship, so just try to guide me in the right direction.
Okay. And definitely made the right choice. 2010, you know, we all know, Tar Heels coming in first. You were a big part of that?
Yes, you know, definitely champion is definitely something that I can hold with me the rest of my life.
You ever put the ring on, remind people about it, you know, put it in their face sometimes?
No, I haven't in a safe back home in Richmond, but, you know, I take it out here and there and look at it, but I don't put it on too much.
Okay, because when you talk about the Tar Heels and the Lakers, you're talking about Mitch Kupchak, you're talking about James Worthy, you're talking about a long line of Tar Heels that have put on the purple and gold. And I know they always love to remind people, maybe if they went to Wake Forest, NC State, those schools especially, that, you know, they got that on the resume.
Right, yeah, I think Mitch does a great job of keeping Tar Heel on the Lakers roster, so hopefully he keeps that going for a long time.
Outside of basketball, everybody, they got hobbies, they got other things they're involved with. What else are you like really passionate about, or just that maybe you put a lot of your time and energy into when you're not working out, when you're not working on your game?
I'm into music, listening to music. I don't do too much writing or never in the studio, but I like to listen to music, different artists and a lot of the young artists coming up. That's what I'm into.
Okay. Any shows you're looking forward to get to, maybe in the off season, or people you might want to see live, check out when you get a chance?
Not really big on the shows, but just waiting for guys to drop albums and mixtapes and things like that.
Okay, so you're always looking for the latest and greatest. Make sure you got it in the headphones before everybody else.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No. See, I was always late on that stuff, man. Every time I thought I had something new, I was about a week or two behind everybody.
All right, I'm the opposite. I try to get it before everybody else gets on it.
Okay, cool. Well, I know who to come to now from all my music news. Looking at today, all these autographs you're signing, you've seen a lot of young kids, a lot of young boys, walking in with their own Laker jerseys. Some of them had the team jerseys from, Park and Rec, AAU, wherever. When kids come up to you and they ask you for advice about, if they have dreams about going pro or even just maybe playing in college, what do you usually tell them?
For the younger kids, just make the right decision. Choose your friends wisely. Because one mistake can cost you everything that you work hard for. So that's just the main thing. And stay out of trouble. Get your grades.
Okay, so yeah, focusing on the grades, but I mean, you do bring up a good point. You got to be careful who you got in your circle.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a big thing because it's a lot of great players. That are talented. They're more talented than a lot of guys in the NBA, but they made the wrong decision, and they're looking back, wishing that they can be in our situation.
Oh, most definitely, and I think that is a very important message. Talent can only take you so far. You got to have the whole package.
Right, definitely. From the books to the attitude to the whole 9 yards.
Going on, all these people here, kids here, families, basketball fans, Laker fans. We had some Tar Heel fans in here, and obviously they're all real excited to meet you. Who's somebody that you'd be excited to meet? Just a celebrity. Like if you could meet any one person, dead or alive, you get to pick that. Who would you get to meet, or who would you be standing in line for to get their autograph?
I don't know about the standing in line part, I'm more of a laid-back guy, but I definitely like to have a conversation with Mike Tyson, just to pick his brain, just talk to him, man. He seems like a funny guy, so he's definitely up there on the list.
Right, no, and somebody that, not just did a lot in boxing, but you look at everything he's done, entertainment, had his ups, had his downs. I'm sure that'd be a real interesting conversation.
Right, yeah. Like you say, he had his ups and downs. So just to be able to, just hear his story from what the media put out there, and from his side, his point of view, is definitely something I'm interested in.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably a lot to him that he hasn't been able to tell people in interviews that maybe when the cameras and mics are off, he might be able to tell you one-on-one.
Right, definitely all the unedited stuff I'll definitely be interested in listening to, man.
You might be taking my job soon. Ed Davis and Mike Tyson, the real story, behind the scenes, unedited, uncut.
One day.
So, getting to looking at game day, is there any rituals you have, any superstitions, or like a good luck charm or anything like that?
I wouldn't say superstitions, but I try to do the same thing. Shoot around, come home, get a nap. Wake up, get a good meal, drive to the arena, and when I get my ankle tape, I always get my left one first. But that's probably the only superstition I have. I have to do everything with my left first before my right.
Got it. So just maybe a superstition, but it sounds more kind of like a habit.
Right.
Okay. And talking about getting to the gym, working out, we have had the opportunity to interview some of your teammates. They've told us a few things, but like you said, you always got to get both sides of the story. You came in the league with Toronto, were with Memphis for a little while, and now you're in Los Angeles. Since you put on the purple and gold, not saying you have to name names, but maybe who's the first person Ed Davis dunked on in practice?
Ooh.
See, this is a question your teammates didn't think I was going to ask, but I did.
I dunked on a few guys, but I don't know my first one.
Whoa, Was there anybody that deserved it more than somebody else? Somebody maybe was talking a little too much.
My best one was probably Jordan Hill.
Oh, okay. That's a surprise. Caught Jay Hill slipping.
Yeah, I caught him slipping with a good one, man. He was talking that day too, so it was a good one.
Was this right hand, left hand snuck up on him?
Left hand, he seen it coming.
Hey, it happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes you get there for the block, sometimes you don't. What's your favorite car, either that you've had or that you want to get?
458 Ferrari.
Okay, expensive taste, but good taste. Favorite type of food?
This is American food, you know, keep it simple.
Got you. Your favorite artist?
J. Cole right now.
Okay, yeah, and just dropped some new material, so but you probably had it last month, right?
I got it yesterday. The official album will come out to Tuesday, but I got it a little early.
Okay, cool. Your favorite movie?
Law Abiding Citizen.
Jamie Foxx, Gerard Butler. I think I'm saying his name right. I'm a sports dude, not a movie dude. We'll work on that. Favorite shoe or favorite sneaker?
Any of the retro Jordans.
You got a collection going or just a couple to keep you until the next one come out?
I don't have a big collection, but I definitely have quite a few.
Favorite video game, or were you into video games growing up or that wasn't your thing?
Here and there, but I'm a Madden guy.
You'd still be the pro football player just without the concussions.
Right. Yeah, I can't deal with that, man.
Well, last but not least, we always want to thank everybody out there on sportsrecall.com. You guys have always sent in your questions for Twitter. So we just got 3 quick questions for you, Ed. The first one comes to us from Adrian in Los Angeles. Good looking out, Adrian. Wants to know who's your favorite athlete, not just in basketball, but any sport.
Randy Moss.
Yeah, I actually got a chance to play ball against him in Summer League. Not that bad. Great athlete, but much better football player than basketball player.
Right. Definitely one of the best wide receivers ever to put a helmet on.
Can't argue with that. Our next question is coming to us from Jeremy, all the way out in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm pretty sure he's referring to Kobe. He says, how does it feel that you're getting to play with one of the greatest players, just a legendary player?
It's an honor, definitely just to be on this team and being able to learn from every day and just watch his work ethic and just all the little things that you can't see if you're not on the team with him.
Got it. It almost sounds like, you got a lot of those things from your dad growing up. Now that you're grown, you're getting them from a teammate.
Yeah, like you said, I try to just soak it all in and learn from him and, just try to get to his level one day.
Got it. Can't be mad at that. So last question we got is coming to us from Maurice in Los Angeles. Said that if you weren't playing in the NBA, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
I probably would have stuck with football, so I probably would have been in the NFL. But the NBA was always my plan A and plan B and plan C. So, I seen I had the skills and the tools, so I just stuck with it, and I'm glad it worked out.
Well, hey, Ed, to be honest with you, we're glad it worked out too.
Thank you, man.
That's been Ed Davis, everybody. Check us out on sportsrecall.com. You can check him out doing his thing for the Los Angeles Lakers.